Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 300 Bros Studios. Of course, I'm the manager of the account, Tai Tiger, but the 300 Bros consist of cosplay dudes and the Red Cornish. You can find both of them on TikTok for their cosplays and other shenanigans, so make sure you check them out as well. Today's video, me and Cosplay Dude 637 are going to be giving a Power Ranger team their very own Digimon partners, and we thought it'd be really fun to dive into one of the Power Ranger teams that one of us have created. You see, we create audio dramas that you guys can listen to over different podcast platforms and YouTube channels, and one of them is created by Cosplay Dude and is called Power Rangers Cyberforce. You can find Power Rangers Cyberforce on the Power Rangers Universe 19 podcast, where you'll find all of his Power Ranger and Kamen Rider storylines on that podcast as well. Now, we're giving 4 members of the Power Rangers Cyberforce team their very own Digimon partners. Now, to further explain the Cyberforce team, Cosplay Dude will do that in just a moment, but the 4 members that we'll be tackling are Mikhail, Xander, Angelique, and Ruthie, who are actually, well, I'll let Cosplay Dude actually explain that one. So, Cosplay Dude, would you like to explain Power Rangers Cyberforce?
Huh? Oh, am I on? Oh, hey, look, the light's on. I guess I better put that down. So, what is the Cyberforce? Power Rangers Cyberforce was a story that I created for my children because they all enjoyed Power Rangers so much, and I'm a huge Power Ranger fan. And I made each one of my kids a Ranger, and then added in certain characters that you might know from other Power Ranger shows, such as Justin and Fred. And then I created 2 OCs just to even out the team because I like to keep the team even. The Cyberforce's job is to protect the world from an evil virus known as Stignet. Their mentor is Haley from Dino Thunder. I felt like she didn't get enough love, so I made her the mentor. So, yeah, that's the gist of what Cyberforce is. So, can I go back to what I was doing now? Okay, thanks, bye.
Let's actually do this in youngest to oldest, so we'll start with Ruthie, who you made the Green Ranger in Cyberforce. So who did you give Ruthie Digimon rookie partner-wise?
Okay, so for my kids, most of the part, it was really easy because they actually already have favorite Digimon, so I just kind of went to them and went, hey, who's your favorite Digimon you want me to go with? And Ruthie's actually starts, when you first meet them, they're actually in champion form, but seeing how we're doing it in rookie form, she will get Solomon, which is the little dog-looking Digimon that is connected to Kairi, and I will leave it at that. If you want to know more about Solomon, go look her up, because she is adorable.
Yeah, no, that's a good...
And it fits Ruthie so well, because Ruthie loves both dogs and cats. And we know what Solomon digivolves into.
I was gonna say, it whenever, like, you guys have, like, a litter of kittens or, like, you get a new pet of some kind, Ruthie's the one that names them, so, like, that makes perfect sense. Like, I like how you went down that route, to be fair. Which is interesting as well, because the way that you did Ruthie in Cyberforce, she's technically she's the 6th Ranger if you go down the way that you first had your 6 Rangers. And Kyrie's kind of like, she fits in that 6th, additional character, if that makes sense.
Yes.
She fits in that, so I kind of like the connection. So Ruthie is a cheerleader, and she's also a musician. So I kind of wanted to find a fun Digimon that can kind of go down, maybe not the cheerleading route, but in a way, kind of. I went with, and I'm gonna butcher this, Dondokomon, who is literally a drum. Now, I did try finding a Digimon that was like a flute or like a something on those lines, but I couldn't. And I thought, well, Dondokomon literally marches and hits himself and makes music. And I'm like, well, I know Ruthie has done marches before, and she's a cheerleader. So I thought that would work really well for Ruthie's character.
That actually does work very well for Ruthie's character, because, yeah, Ruthie is a cheerleader, and she she has done marching band, which is, like you said, what you chose that one off of. It's the fact that she's done marching band.
So next up in order from youngest to oldest, that puts Xander next, who's actually part of the Three Ranger Bros Studios. He's one of our council members. So yeah, who are you gonna go
Oh,
for?
Xander was easy. Xander was the first one I knew off the top of my head right away because this is Xander's Digimon, which is Shoutmon from
Nice.
Digimon Fusion. He loves Shoutmon. He loves the ability of fusing them together. So that was a no-brainer for me. And
Yeah, I
yes,
like.
my kids so far have had Digimon that are made popular by the cartoon, but to be fair, again, my kids like these like Digimon, so
Hey, they're literally your children. I mean, it's like you said. You went up to them and like, hey, know, what Digimon do you like? So that's a good way of doing it, to be fair. Um, yeah, Shoutmon's a unique one because obviously he acts like a, which actually, just to make combine the two franchises, Shoutmon's technically the Megazord of Digimon.
fair enough. Yeah. You got a point
Think
there.
about how Shoutmon like XV or whatever literally is several Digimon combining. What do Zords do?
To be fair, you got a point there. I didn't even think about it that way, but yeah.
Like, you made the connection. Okay, so, fun little fact, for those watching this video. I like making it so whenever I put Xander in an audio drama of some kind, I like making it so he loses an arm. I
Oh
do
God,
like
what did
making
you do?
I like making it so he loses an arm, and I was the first person to do this. And in Future Foundation, Xander also exists, and he has a robotic arm. So I went, okay, what can I do here that would kind of work with the fact that Xander has a robotic arm? So I also know that he's had some issues with his PC over this last year, and his PC has kind of
That's
shut
putting it
itself.
nicely.
Exactly. I went with Hagurumon or Gearmon, depending on which name you want to give it, but let's use just Gearmon for the easier one. So I went with Gearmon. It's basically just three gears that has a face. But gears, computers, gears, robot arm. That's my connection. I thought that'd be kind of funny. I'd like bring up the fact that I like making Xander lose an arm. I'll talk about that as much as I can. So yeah.
No, I like it. I like it. Yeah, definitely. It definitely works for Xander because he is all about tech here, and in no, in Cyberforce he's more about music. But anywho, but I do like it.
Okay.
Xander himself is more about tech. Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. I'm trying to like balance the whole Cyberforce but actual real life at the same time. I'm trying to do a balance. So next up is Angelique.
Angelique again was easy because she has loved this Digimon for as long as she's liked Digimon. So, and if she ever like the kids played Digimon or whatnot, this was her Digimon, and that was Hawkmon from
Nice.
Digimon version 2. Yeah, she absolutely loved Hawkmon.
I have a like, when like you like something, it's not your favorite of whatever you like, but you appreciate that one individual thing. Hawkmon's mine. Like, it's not one of my favorite Digimon, but I appreciate the Digimon. I think it's really cool. But yeah, Hawkmon's a good shout, to be fair. Which again kind of falls into your family's love for animals.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't think of that. I should have played off of that. That she has a lizard. Oh well.
Um, have you guys ever had birds? Like pet
Yes.
birds? There you
Yes.
go. That works. Okay, so when it comes to Angelique and for Mikhail, but we'll stick to Angelique for a second, I went more down, like, I tried to play it differently here. So with Angelique, I wanted, Angelique is a bit different than Rufy in personality wise. I feel like I haven't really spoken to Angelique that much, but I'm just saying, from an outside perspective. And I wanted to give her a Digimon that, in my head, the very first contact she'd be disgusted by. And I wanted it to be a case of she would fall in love with the Digimon because of the personality, and then kind of like make a bond and become friends in that way. Like the first initial interaction was like, "Ugh, you're gross. Like what the don't touch me, go away" type thing. Just because I feel like it'd be really cool for Angelique. I thought it'd be funny. And also in Cyberforce, you've kind of like made Angelique the pretty one, if you get what I mean, like that sort of like
She's the girly girl. Yeah.
yeah, girly girl, yeah. So I went with Jellymon, who's a humanoid little jellyfish. So I thought of like, the jelly feeling of her jellyfish parts, she would be staticky and stuff. Angelique ain't gonna touch any of that. But Jellymon is also technically a female, and so she'd also be a girl, and they could bond. And I thought like maybe they could have like, you know,
It's great.
just bond over the whole like Angelique being a girl. Jellymon's always felt like she's like maybe disgusting or something, and maybe they could help each other out.
I like it. I like it. I'll
Because
take it.
Digimon ain't all about kick ass. There's story involved, and friendship and bonds and stuff. That's all Digimon is.
That is true.
Okay, so top man himself, Mikhail, who you got for the leader?
This one took me a little bit because Mikhail's actual favorite Digimon isn't. And how do you say it? Because they do Digivolve. They do it differently. Because his actual favorite Digimon is Flame Drum. Is it Flame Dramon? That's from Digimon Frontier. Is it Flame Dramon? No, Flame Dramon's from 002. Oh, I had the name and I told it to you earlier. Now I've lost it. But so I had to really think. I was like, okay, what can I give Mikhail that he likes and stuff like that. And we found. So this one was born from the evolution that this one has, but I went with Kowan, which is a little monkey Digimon, which Mikhail likes Sun Wukong, and Komon ties into the myth of Sun Wukong, so that's why I went with that one.
Yeah, that's we kind of, when it comes to these sort of things, like picking Digimon partners or picking whatever for people, you get to play around with different things. Like, like I said, Angelique, I went down a different route of, the bond more than anything. And, you went down the, one of his passions. And I can kind of see it. I see it, to be fair. I can see it working. It'd be very interesting because when it comes to Cyberforce version of Mikhail, if I were to give him an animal-based Zord, because Cyberforce is all the main 6 are primarily vehicles, I would have given him either like a gorilla, an ape, if my idea for a Digimon wasn't a Zord already, I would have given him like a gorilla and ape. And the name you're thinking of is a Gunimon?
A Gunimon.
Yeah.
A Gunimon, that's it, yeah.
Which is Frontier doesn't have Digimon partners. They have Digimon spirits.
Yes, and they Digivolve into their Digimon. They turn into their Digimon, yes.
Okay, so for Mikhail, I wanted the way that you've painted Mikhail in Cyberforce is he's the reluctant leader. He leads by example, but if he could be a lone wolf, he would. Like, he's very happy to chill out by himself. He's very happy to, fuck off and train or whatever. So I kind of wanted to give him a Digimon partner that basically fits that. And I'm happy to pick a Digimon that's already a Digimon partner within the Digimon franchise. But again, I like to twist it. So I went with Black Gobumon.
Okay.
He's a wolf, which is one of Michael's favorite animals. And the black versions of Agumon, Gobumon, etc., they're more loners than anything else. Obviously, Greymon had a whole arc, and he literally had no friends, no partner, no nothing like that. He's a complete loner. So I thought that would work well with the having to be a reluctant leader. Maybe Black Goblinmon could also kind of follow the same journey of, you know, he has a team, but he doesn't want one sort of thing. They both kind of have to learn the lesson of, you know, being a leader, being, you know, part of a team. And
so, Chai does not know this. Irony of ironies. Mikhail's favorite Digimon from 01 is Gabumon.
Hey, same. Because he's my favorite.
So that's like so perfect that you went with Black Gabumon, because it's actually Gabumon is actually one of his favorites. It's just not his all-time favorite since Frontier came out.
I like that. That's cool. I quite often do that, to be fair, don't I? I quite often say, hey, this, and you're like, well, funny you should say that. And there we have it, guys. Another video for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope that everyone had a blast. Do, of course, hit that like button if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below which Pokemon or Digimon partner you guys would have. We're going to do more of these Digimon and Pokemon partner type videos. And of course, if there's another team of Rangers you want to see us give Digimon partners to, do let us know in the comments down below, and we'll try our best to do so. Now, of course, hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already, because that'd be grand. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss another upload. And please, we encourage you guys to check out Power Rangers Cyberforce, which is on Power Rangers Universe 19, the podcast, found anywhere that you find your podcast platforms. Also, there's more to the Cyberforce arsenal. There's more to the Cyberforce powers, and there's more to the Cyberforce story. I have a storyline called Power Rangers Cyberforce V2, found on Tiger Tales, the YouTube channel, which is where I kind of did a fanfiction of the fanfiction. And now they are canon to each other, and Power Rangers Cyberforce V2 has the same power set, just different colours, new weapons, and new Zords. And then there's also a futuristic spin-off called Power Rangers Cyberforce Arsenal Archive, which has a brand new Ranger looking for the legendary weapons of the Power Rangers Cyberforce that came before, aka Cosplay Dude storyline. So there is a part 2 coming out at some point later on down the line with Izzy, our Yellow Ranger, Princess Violet, our Purple Ranger, the two OCs that Cosplay Dude mentioned, Fred, who's actually from the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie. We've made him obviously a bit older, and he's from the movie with Ivan Ooze, if you ever watched that. And then Justin, our Blue Turbo Ranger, who is now a couple years older, a bit more of a teenager, and he's our Blue Cyberforce Ranger. So then part 2 will be doing those 4 rookie Digimon partners, and we're looking forward to that very much. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. We hope everyone is well, we hope everyone is safe, and we shall see you guys in the next video.